have you ever felt like, oh man, they're going to find me out? The gig is up. Everyone's going to know that I'm not who I say I am. Have you ever had that, just that little thought? Oh man, we have got some great information tonight, and we are talking about the identity shift for women. You neither need to be a woman or feel like a warrior or be a mom to take these theory to application. And I am so glad you are here. If you are just joining us, please let us know in the comments where you're chiming in from. If you tossed a dart right at the US, oh, hey guys, great to see you. I am in Oklahoma, and today was perfect weather, and I never get to say that. It was 75, no wind, low humidity, and sunny. And we had such an amazing, transformative Tuesday. Hey guys, great to see you. We have Florida in the house. Oh, yay, thanks. And we have Amanda from Oklahoma. We have Tennille from Georgia. Oh, yeah. Great to see you guys. We have Seattle in the house. Oh, absolutely. And we are talking. Princess Miranda is with us from Midwest City, Oklahoma. And you guys, I am so blessed by the team of people that bless our family. And I just want to say thanks. And I am going to be in the month of April. I am going to be featuring a couple of Warrior Mom businesses, and I want you guys to just bless them. We're doing an unboxing of an amazing project by one of our other Warrior Moms, and just watch the socials so that we can support each other and lock arms. Hey guys, if you're just joining us, let us know in the comments where you're chiming in from. And if you want to share your weather, I would love to know, because springtime is a little bit dicey here in the heartland. Yes, absolutely. 5-star day. I agree. And my son is so funny. I'm going to take you in the Wayback Machine, because I want you to know who we are. And you can ask anyone in these chats when they're in our lives daily. My mission is to be the same, whether I'm on camera or whether I'm taking my son to therapy or we're doing an organization project and our new house manager is blessing our socks off. And I want you to know that's the goal. We don't need to go, oh, we're in public, we're going to act this way, or in private, we're going to act this way. No, consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. And our word is still activate. And what happened, I don't have my little bracelet on, but on St. Patrick's Day, we don't own a thing green to wear. So we made these cute little foil colored bracelets of green and gold. And every day since St. Patrick's Day, this has been 3 weeks ago, my son makes a little gold ribbon bracelet for us each day for both wrists when we go out, and we tap them together and we say, activate. And this guy is diagnosed on the autism spectrum level 3, not very verbal, and getting more verbal every single day. And it's so exciting to watch, because we came up with the sign. So the non-dominant hand like this, and then you're going to take this one, and it's like key. Yeah, activate. And he says that word completely plain. I can tell him the word and he's not going to articulate it. And then when the body moves, the mind grooves. We just go to YouTube, look up the ASL sign, American Sign Language, and his name is Zach, so we call it Zachanese, and we go, activate, and he says it perfectly. Absolute 100% perfect articulation. And so when we get in the car, we bump our bracelets together, and he says, activate. And then our second word, this is how we learn new words, amazing. Just go up and down. Amazing. Oh yeah, Warriors activate. Absolutely. Hey guys, let us know in the chat. We've got Tony from our nation's capital, Washington, D.C. 57 degrees. Woo, that would require a jacket for me. I don't know about you strong Easterners. that would require a little jacket for me. I am so excited that you are here, because you are called for such a time as this. I am Bren Harris, the Warrior Mom. Not a role I would have ever chosen. It found me. Oh, hear me, warriors. Not a role I would have ever chosen. It found me. My son was medically injured at 22 months of age, just a baby. I thought I was doing the right thing, doing what all the experts said to do. And then, boom, he was medically injured. And now we're going, okay, now what? We trusted people who were supposed to have our best interests at heart, and they didn't know what they didn't know, or they were, chasing the money. And we just humbly share our story. It doesn't need to be your story. And what I love is that for the last 15 plus years, we have walked straight through hell. Now we walk out of there like we own it and take water back to those still in the fire. If you have neurotypical children, I'm sorry, this may not relate to you, but as of this broadcast in April of 2026, boys are diagnosed on the autism spectrum, 1 in 31. You know someone, or you have a family member that is affected by special needs. And it's not one size fits all. We love to just meet people where they are and bring them across the bridge of hope, because a diagnosis is not a death sentence. In our house, we do not have a disease or a disorder. We have a diagnosis, and that qualifies him for a laundry list of services, for which we are so grateful. Hey guys, great to see you. And we have great to see you guys. Good to see you. We have Seattle in the house, New York in the house, and Florida in the house. I am so glad you guys are here. And this means so much to me, because I know your time is valuable. So we're going to jump right in. Wayback Machine, just to give you a little bit of background here. This is probably almost 17 years ago. And this is me with baby Zach. I've got my hot tea and my English pottery and my MacBook and a baby Zach on my shoulder. I had not slept in, however old he is, 6 or 7 months. I had not slept. And we PCS, permanent change of station, when the military moves you back from Japan. And we stayed with an older relative. And that kitchen has not been updated since the 70s. And we were thankful to have a free place to stay. It was really hard with a new baby, because he did not do the time change well. And he was technically born at 8:30 Oklahoma time on July 23rd, and that would be July 24th in Japan. So we celebrate when he has his birthday. We celebrate 2 days in a row, and he thinks that's super cool. And I do too, because, who doesn't love a party? Oh, hey guys, great to see you. Oh, thank you. Just enough light for the step I'm on. Amanda out of Oklahoma says, Super Mama then and now. Oh, thank you. Just enough light for the step I'm on. And again, this is a role that chose me. I did not choose it. Now, fast forward. This is probably 6 or 8 months ago when we were going on our out-of-state medical trips. We did everything we could in the last 15 years to go natural. And we would go and get detoxed and get treatments out of state every 4 or 5 weeks. And this is one of those trips. And you can see he has the big ear defenders. He towers over me. I'm sitting down and he's leaning over so that we're not such a difference in height. And Mama found some, oh my goodness, the best shoes ever. 3-inch wedges, because I might be 5'2" on a good day. And he looked at me and he goes, oh, I mean, it has a psychological effect, because he's 6'1" now. And they are so comfortable. So if you want that, let me know. And thank you guys. I cannot believe this is my life. Thank you. Thank you for making it and blessing it. Last few months, released my first 2 books, and they both hit bestseller. This is the best-selling author picture you voted on. And our words have power. Our words have power, because 6 months before we even launched this, I was saying, you guys get ready. You're going to vote on the best-selling author picture. I had no idea how that was going to happen. I knew that was my intention. And that was how I set that intention. And it happened. And I found the right team, and we locked arms and crushed it together. And then this is the first book, The Major Musician. It's a love story, but it's also a mystery. One of our advanced copy readers said, Indiana Jones and Lara Croft Tomb Raider, get married and have a baby. Okay, so here you go, The Major and the Musician. And it is a treasure hut set on the island of Okinawa. And it's like a tiny little version of Hawaii. And it's probably a little over 1,000 miles south of Tokyo. So that'll give you kind of an idea Having a baby at the end of July on a tropical island, it's a do not recommend, but I'll take the blessing any way I can get it. And then the other book, the companion book that I'll read from tonight, the Warrior Mom Journal, Volume 1. Now, this is not your journal where you go, oh, it's breezy and sunny today, and I wore my pink sweater and my gray slacks. No, think of that one thing. Hear me, warriors. Think of that one thing you always said you would do growing up. That one thing. I mean, no matter how crazy it might sound right now, think of that one thing, and then life started lifing, and it kept getting pushed on the back burner. And I'll do it later, and I'll wait till next week, or I'll wait when I feel ready. No, decision, that identity shift, action, then confidence. Okay, hear me, warriors. Identity shift, action, then confidence. And that's really how it works. We step out in faith and just enough light for the step I'm on. And that peace, that knowing, is how we know that's the next right step. We don't need to figure out the whole staircase. But that's where we unpack all this. Your thing. What's that one thing that you always said you would do? And it has 10 pages that you can write in after each lesson. At the end of each mystery chapter, there's a lesson, and we pulled those out and put them in a separate book so that you can unpack your dreams one item at a time. All right. So, hey, guys, great to see you. We have so that gone. Oh, thank you. One of our comments says, not just any journal, it's a Warrior Mom journal. Champion your calling. Yes, yes. And I think it's so important that we have the identity shift. Then we take action. Then we feel confident. And a lot of us get that backwards because I always thought I had to have all my ducks in a row and know every single part of every single piece of the journey before I actually wrote the book. And I said I would do that since I was a little kid. And that's really important, that when you are obedient to that calling, when your calling says, put that piece of pizza down and let's get some vegetables, or get up. You've been watching this show on Netflix, and it's just one more episode. And they don't say we're going to consume 10 hours of your life. They say, oh, it's just a series. And then we just keep clicking, play the next episode. And then we're going, wait, where did all my time go? And it's really important. It's okay. There's a time and place for rest and relaxation, but we work first, then reward. That's the motto at our house. My son is a teenager. He is a bottomless pit. He's over 6'1", or he's right at 6'1", and he's growing like crazy. He's still young, and they're claiming he'll be 6'5". Yikes. I can't wear any higher wedges, people. And it's just one of those things where I don't like the word short. I like to say petite and powerful. And I want to model what I want him to do in his life. We are practicing using cash, and we count the change to make sure it's accurate. It's amazing how many people working like our favorite gluten-free drive-through, they don't know how to do it. They have to look at the calculator, and then they have to count out loud because they don't know how to do it. And they're considerably older than him. So I want to equip and empower him to be able to function in real life. A lot of therapies call it adult daily living. And that's really important. And it makes me so thankful. The minor steps are miracles in the milestones for us. And that's something that our neurotypical friends really miss because the bar is set so unreasonably high for neurotypical kids. Now, if you know someone who can benefit and be encouraged by what we are doing tonight, please share. Hey guys, great to see you. Yes, we're equipping and empowering daily. And I don't want to be one person here and then one person in my home. I don't want to be one person here and then a different person when I'm talking to the people in the drive-thru for our favorite gluten-free fries. We make that a sometimes food, so crunchy moms, relax. And it's always a reward. Work first, then reward. And I love, I think it's called, help me out. I think it's called the Pomodoro method. I love that. We are almost there when we can work straight 25 minutes and then take a break for reward. And I never thought that would happen because attention span was like 3 minutes. Oh, he worked on his school iPad for 3 minutes and got one thing done. Yay. And now we're going, wow, he could be on there 25 straight minutes. And then we can take a break. Then we can go back because we take a break and we walk around. We don't have more screen time. And I am a firm believer that needs to be the reward, not the babysitter. Oh, hear me, warriors. Screen time needs to be the reward, not the babysitter. I know, really unpopular opinion. You heard it here. Bren Harris, the warrior mom. All right, so I do want to share with you a little bit. We did, this was the St. Patrick's Day thing. I just want to show you. You can see we have nothing green. So that's why we had our orange and red are his colors all the time. Those are his two favorites. And when we do thunder, we always make sure it's an orange thunder shirt. Yeah. Oh, he's growing and learning. Yes. Yes. One of my clients today, I actually took him to the meeting and he sat in the car and I could see him in the window. So I wasn't leaving him unsupervised. Relax. And it was so cute because she walked out there. She's this adorable petite woman. And she said, he's really tall. I'm like, oh yeah, wait till he stands up. And it's so cute because he'll come up and just rest his chin right on my head. I'm like, thank you, bud. And today he opened the door for me unprompted. Oh my goodness. I'm going to get all teary. Okay. So just so you know, we are talking about mind shift. Yeah. Freudian slip, eh? Mind shift. Because when our mind shifts, we don't do that by absorbing the people around us because people in our family may not be interested in becoming the 1%. You are, and you are here for such a time as this. I want you to forget about that side of the street tonight. I know. Work with me. Forget about the other side of the street. We're taking care of our side of the street tonight. And what do I mean by that? When I say, let's stay on our side of the street, let's clean up our side of the street, your calling is between you and higher power, not between you and your spouse and your sister-in-law and your brother. No, it's between you and higher power. That's it. You do not need to tell anyone. Journal it out. Write the vision and make it plain. And that's really important. Really important, especially when you're at a crossroads or you're at a fork in the road and you're like, okay, this is good, but this might be better. Just because something's familiar and comfortable doesn't mean it's your calling. Oh, hear me, warriors. Just because something feels familiar and comfortable doesn't make it your calling. Our calling calls us. You know that, the little voice that goes, what are you going to do? When you're really battling a decision, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? No, that's not the voice of your calling. That's the voice of fear. Oh, hear me, warriors. That's not the voice of your calling. That's the voice of fear. False evidence of appearing real, F everything and recover. I mean, you just pick your own little acronym for it. And it's important to understand that courage is feeling the fear and doing it anyway. Oh, hear me. Courage is feeling the fear and doing it anyway. We step out, we walk in purpose. If you have a fear to do X, Y, and Z, we pray. We have a mind shift so that we can have that identity shift, and we take action and confidence follows. And that's so counterintuitive to our culture, especially on social media. And if you're getting value, put value in the chat. If you're on the live, put live. And if you're on the replay, put an R. I'm so glad you guys are here. We have a couple of comments here. To Neil from Georgia. Yes, a journal is so powerful. Just because something feels familiar doesn't mean it's your calling. Courage, feel the fear and do it anyway. Absolutely. Oh, we have Brock from Oklahoma. Great message. Brock and I met when he was training me for Miss Oklahoma years ago. And he is a national track champion and now a warrior dad to especially his son. And I just think it's so amazing when we have those long-term friendships that we can, iron sharpens iron. And I just love that. Oh, thank you. And Miss Miranda, she is our new house manager and she just blesses us every week. I am so humbled to know you and Miss Emily. One of the things that I love is that we can come on here and chat, and I want you to take theory to application. This is not the Bren Harris show. It's the Bren Harris podcast. I'm here to equip and empower. Theory to application. I love what James Clear says in his book, Atomic Habits. We're going to habit stack and get 1% better every single day. So I'm going to read right here, and I will keep this brief because I know that your time is valuable. And this is called the what if up, what if down. And I'm going to just try to show you guys because I didn't get the pictures on here like I wanted to. Thanks for grace. And this is really, I just want you to think about imposter syndrome. I know you've heard it. It's a buzz phrase. And imposter syndrome is so real. When we are, being recognized in our chosen field and we're going, okay, I really didn't do anything major. When are they going to find out that I'm not all that? That doubt. High overachieving women have it every single day. And if they say they don't, I would question their sanity. All right, so here we go. And teach you a little Japanese here. Lesson 7 is Kuji Sibon. So it's Kugi, that means lesson. And then Sibon. Sebun, that's 7. And each of these has a Japanese title. And we're going to say, and I'm such a fan of Maya Angelou. So I'm going to start with her. And it says deception, fraud, or counterfeit is what is the subtitle for imposter syndrome. And this is a quote by Maya Angelou, who's a Nobel laureate, by the way. I've written 11 books. I'm going to try to do her accent here. But each time I think, uh-oh, they're going to find me out now. I've run a game on everybody, and they're going to find me out. And she's a Nobel laureate poet. And I'm like, if Maya Angelou can feel that way, we can too. Okay. Imposter syndrome. It's a psychological pattern where high-achieving individuals doubt their abilities and fear being exposed as a quote-unquote fraud, despite clear evidence of their own competence. It's especially common among mothers who often feel the pressure to never drop the ball. Oh, hear me, warriors. When mothers in our social media culture have such pressure to be all, do it all, have it all together, don't forget anything. It's crazy because we cannot be who we're called to be when it's busy. Oh, I know that's not popular. Hear me again. We cannot be who we're called to be when it's always busy. Busy is not productive. Busy drowns out our calling. Okay? But here's the truth about imposter syndrome. You are not a fraud. You're just human, and you're doing better than you think you are. I'm going to give you a couple of tips. And one of those is what if up, what if down? And I'm just going to show you guys this. I'm going to make sure you can see it. Take a piece of paper. And you guys let me know in the chat if you can see this. What if up, what if down? And then draw. You can just put up, down, and draw a line down the middle. All right? Think of that one thing that you're really agonizing over. Think of that one thing you're really agonizing over. And you're imagining all the bad things that could happen. You have a speaking gig. You have an appointment with a medical professional. You need to go to the dentist. Whatever it is, you need to make a sale. Maybe you're in real estate. Maybe you're a stay-at-home mom who's doing her online gig. And I want you to sit down and think of 5 things. I know this is counterculture. Think of 5 things that could go really wrong with that. That's the what if down column. And I want you to take those 5 things and just put them in this column. We're getting them out of our head on the page. That's where we crush the white noise. All right. Then I want you to think of 5 things that could go way right. You wave a magic wand and everything goes perfectly. What would that look like? And when you get your 5 up, 5 down, then I want you to write 5 more up because we want twice as much good as not so good. And what I love is that when we get that out of our head and on the page, it shuts that little voice up. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What if this happens? What if that happens? Oh, they're going to talk. Well, I got news for you. Hear me, warriors. They're going to talk about you anyway. Give them something good to talk about. All right. Hey, guys, in the chat, let us know if you have any questions. If you have also where you're chiming in from, because I want you to know that your time is valuable and you are valuable. And we are so glad you are here. And it is really important to know that one thing that you are just overthinking, overanalyzing, putting off because it's uncomfortable. That's the one thing we need to sit down and crush the imposter syndrome with this little exercise. It seems so simple. It is so powerful. And a mentor shared this with me decades ago, and it has stuck with me like it was last month. So I know it's powerful, and I know it puts perspective. That's the identity shift that we are talking about. The identity shift for women, the identity shift that you are not alone. You are never called to be all things to all people. Hear me, warriors. You are never called to be all things to all people. You are called to be quiet, get still, write out the vision, and know that you are called for such a time as this. Hey, guys, great to see you. We have Strong Island. We have, another Florida, and we also have Trinidad in the house. I'm so glad you guys are here. And it is really important to me that oh, yeah. Thank you, Brock. Very, very thankful for you. And Tony, it means a lot that you are here. Such wisdom. Now, guys, I want you to check out these comments because every one of these people are just amazing humans. And I want you to check out their socials because success does not happen in a vacuum. And if someone tells you it does, keep moving. Because when we are crushed by our calling, when we are brought to our knees and going, okay, this is too big. I can't do this on my own. That's when you know it's your purpose and calling. That's okay. We're never called to do this on our own. And hear me, I don't want you going to your broke brother-in-law saying, I'm called to do this. No. Your calling and your purpose are between you and a higher power. That's what I mean by staying on our side of the street. What I see a lot, especially with warrior moms, is, their dad is not doing what he should, or their grandparents are, don't want to do anything with our kids, that kind of stuff. It doesn't matter. Act as if everyone's rising to your level. And that reads easy and lives hard. Hear me, warriors. Act as if everyone's coming up to your level and be craving to be a 1%er. Because our children, they may not always listen, they're always watching. They are always watching. Yes. Oh, Amanda says, I felt like this before in grad school. I kept persevering to my calling. We can do it with God on our side. Absolutely. And you guys, Amanda's an award-winning occupational therapist. She is one of the best of the best. And we are so honored to have her on Team Zach this year. We are blessed. And seriously, check out all these people in the comments. Amazing humans. Now, I want you guys to know, I'm all about theory to application. I want you to drop a warrior in the comments. I want you to check out the link on Facebook, Bren Harris, the Warrior Mom, on Instagram at Win with Bren. And I want you to click that link and get registered. 1 week from tonight, one room, identity shift. We will not have the podcast next week. I want you to get in that. You deserve to be in that room. We are going to dive deeper. We're going to peel back some of the layers because we're offline. There's no censorship when we're doing these master classes. This is a mastermind version of what you hear here. That means we get to dig deeper. We get to pull back the layers. We get to take theory to application. You're going to have a few moments to journal all of this. We will be talking about what if up, what if down, and take that to the next level so that you're not finding yourself tonight going, what'd she tell me to do? Well, come back and watch this episode because this is too important. Your calling is too important. If you don't honor that calling, what happens to all the people you're called to help? Ooh, that'll preach. Yeah. If we don't honor our calling, what happens to all the people we are called to help? They keep not walking in purpose or championing their calling. And we are called take the next right step. Next right step. 1% better every single day. The identity shift for moms or for women, Warrior Mom Masterclass is next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Let's get you in the room. 1 room, 1 hour, life changing. I believe in you, and you are here for such a time as this. Your time is now. Oh, and thanks to Neil. The link is in the comments on Facebook. Just click it. Don't worry, we're not going to bug you. We'll give you a lot of information and inviting you to the room, because this is the room where lives change. This is the room where we get to say, hey, let my pain be your gain. Because 15 years ago, this is how many people I could reach out to about my son's diagnosis. I had no clue. No clue. And there's a lot of disinformation in this world. That's why I work very closely with Social Security Disability, with other moms, with other educators. And if you have a child that needs an IEP, we're going to talk about that and how you can use your Parent Hub Center wherever you live in the U.S. to get a free advocate to go with you. My mission, someone asked me this week, what's your mission in doing all of this? You already wrote the books. Well, my mission is to bring you across the bridge of hope so that you can launch your own business for, very little money. And you don't have to worry about a boss that tells you can't go pick up your child or take them to therapy or medical appointments or whatever they need. Because we have built so many memories in the last 6 months because we were open to things that would help my son. Not because I'm so smart. It's because I'm getting still. I'm getting quiet. Now, is it, meditation and, a monastery and kumbaya? No. It's, oh my gosh, my son's in the shower. I'm turning out the lights. I'm looking at this candle and I'm listening to Jesus music. It's whatever works for you. I've had other people say, I'm staring at a candle. I don't get it. What's the purpose of this? Well, everybody is different. To me, that's when the white noise goes away and I just put pen to paper and it flows. But when we're so busy that we drown out our calling, that's when it shows up in our health. And it's really important to know that the Warrior Mom Masterclass is for you. You do not need to feel like a warrior nor be a mom. This is your time and your time is now. I hope to see you in the room. I'm Bren Harris, the Warrior Mom with The Warrior Nation, your source for truth, transparency, and trust. Warriors, unite.